Come in. Oh, hi, Robert. I'm glad you could make it.
Nice
Have
to
a
see you.
seat. How's your day going?
Good.
Great. So what have you done all day?
Uh, I went to a, a college to see how I liked it.
So did you like it?
Yeah, the school's called University of Phoenix.
Oh, great. Great. Did you enroll?
Um, Not yet.
Thinking about it?
Yeah.
Well, I'm really glad to hear you talking positive. That's a great step from our last visit.
Yeah.
Great step. Um, I know when you were here last time, we'd spoken about you signing some authorizations to release information for your doctor and your primary care physician.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Mhm.
Okay, so I have those documents ready.
Yeah.
And so I need you to sign those documents. Just sign at the X, please. Thank you. And based on our conversation last time, you were having some thoughts of hurting yourself, and we referred you over for an assessment. How did that go? Excuse me. How did that assessment go?
Great.
Really? It did.
Yeah.
So were they able to help you?
Yeah.
Did they adjust some of your medications?
Mhm.
Did you get to see a therapist or counselor?
Yeah.
And you overcame that issue?
Yeah.
Well, I'm really glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that. And you were feeling depressed and feeling a little bit down in your self-worth. How are you feeling about that right now?
No more depression, but I'm feeling down on my weight
On your weight?
because I'm getting big.
But that's kind of grown up. I mean, you're a young man. You're just 18 years old. So you're not done growing yet. And you're about 6', 6'1". So you're actually a pretty decent size for your height. So, give yourself a chance to develop and grow. And talk to your primary care physician. There may be some exercises or activities that you can get involved in that would make you feel better about your weight and actually make you feel better and functioning. Are you doing any extracurricular activities as of right now?
Yeah, I played basketballs with my two uncles. One's 25 and one's 21.
Oh, okay. Do you get to do that regularly?
Yeah, almost every day.
Oh, then just stick with it. I'm sure that's going to help you. Have you had any more issues of hearing voices?
No more.
Oh, great. I'm glad to hear that. So your medications are now working.
Yeah.
Right. They haven't changed them since our last visit, has there?
Nope.
Okay, great. And so have you had any more rages of Matic?
Nope.
Oh, goodness. That is so great. Is there anything that we can handle today in your session that would help you? Anything that needs to be dealt with right now?
Nothing really.
There's no issues. You don't have any kind of personal problems, or I know you were worried about being teased and made fun of, and so we can talk about that.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, you want to talk about that? What exactly is happening?
On the bus from Prospects, kids call me the B word sometimes,
Oh,
and I
yeah.
don't like it.
Well, did you tell the city bus driver?
No.
That might be something to do because that's considered harassment, and that's actually illegal for someone to be harassing you. And you have a right to feel safe, and if you let the bus driver know, then there's a process that they'll take to ensure your safety and help you through that moment. And that's definitely something that you're entitled to do. And don't feel like you're copping out by asking for help. It keeps you from getting in more trouble. Is there anything else that we can address? I know you were going to go visit a group home care facility, and you was a little anxious about that, and I was hoping that that went well. So how did that go?
Very well. They fed me good. They gave me stuff to wash up with, and they gave me a room to myself.
Oh, wow. So, what kind of things did you do there?
Talked to a new staff that I met. I can't remember her name, but she is new. And I talked to Eden, the chef of the house. Then I got I get to borrow an MP3 player from one of the staff members, and he let me. Yeah, I just gotta bring it back because mom likes to use it when he drugs.
Okay.
And the kids there are okay.
So you actually enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So do you think that's somewhere that you can see yourself living?
Not really, but yeah, for a little while. And then I'd like to move back with my grandmother.
Okay. And is that part of the plan? I believe that was part of the plan when you spoke.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So when will you know about the transition?
Whenever Mike calls.
And Mike's the owner?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Well, when we were here last time, we had spoken about coping skills, and you had given me a short list of coping skills, and I wrote them all up for you, and I want you to read that out. Just read it to yourself. Did I cover them all? Do I need to add any?
Nope.
Okay, great. So this is that contract I talked to you about, this agreement. So this is one of the agreements that I'll send home with you for your family so that they'll also understand what you're doing and why you're doing them, such as going off to yourself or taking a walk, reading a Bible or playing basketball, going swimming.
Mentioning taking a walk, I was already going to walk down to the park and play with them right now.
Oh, good. But at least the people in your home will understand why you're doing what you're doing, so they don't think that you're being defiant or just staying away from everybody, but they'll understand that that's part of your coping
The
skills.
reason why I run sometimes is because I have nothing to do, or I just can't find nothing to do.
Okay.
And so I just take like a long walk and then end up falling asleep somewhere.
Oh, that's not good. Try not to walk when you're tired, because you take a lot of medications, and sometimes if you sit still long enough, you'll fall asleep, because there's a danger in that. There's a chance that someone else will think you're hurt or try to hurt you, or something may happen to you. So try not to walk when you're tired, and then therefore you won't put yourself in the place of getting injured or hurt. So what I'm going to ask you to do is sign this. First of all, I need you to sign this so that you're giving me permission, first of all, to give this to your support system that you had mentioned before, and also you're signing acknowledging that you agree that these are your coping skills that you could use. I'm going to give you a couple of copies. Maybe you could give one to your support system, and you can hang one in your room or somewhere that will remind you of how to use your coping skills. So can I get you to sign this agreement for me, please?
In the box or out of the box?
Yes, please.
In the box.
Yes. And please date that.
Ten 7.
13. I'm sorry we're having to meet a little over a week ago, but since you were hospitalized for a few days, I didn't have access to you for counseling, and I wanted to make sure that as soon as you came out, I was available to you. And so when they called and said you'd be released, I set an appointment for you to make sure that you could address whatever issues that you had. Is there any other issues that you would like to discuss today?
Nope, not really.
Nothing? Okay, so I guess that will be the end of our session, and I did give you a copy of your rights. I had you sign the contract of your rights, realizing that if this is a confidential session, and I document this so that I can help you, not so that I can share your business with anyone other than your medical care facility or your primary care doctor and your support system, which you wanted them to have a copy. And the only things I am um, having to report is if you are being hurt or injured, being mistreated or abused, felt unsafe in your living situation, or had thoughts of suicide or hurting yourself or someone else. And that has not happened. Like last time, I had to report that because it was for your best interest not to hurt you. So I was really glad that you weren't angry with me and that you came back. So are you agreeing to continue therapy?
Yeah.
So I will see you again in 1 week. And on your way out, please make your next appointment.
Okay.
I appreciate that. Nice to talk to you
I see.
again, Robert.
Talk to you soon.